I was on a plane recently with a minister sitting next to him, and he was saying that he was on vacation for several weeks, and he was talking about his struggle with really resting, taking time off, unplugging. And I thought, for me, I've always said that a minister should a minimum take 4 to 6 weeks, probably more 6 weeks out of the year to be off. And there's all kind of reasons, right? If you are not just a woman or man of God, but if you create content, if this is what you do, you're in front of people, stages, speakers, consultants, whatever it is, if you're doing this type of hard work that requires you to think and create content and help people with information, you need the time to step away. You need time to unplug. You need time to be poured into. And so you cannot pour from an empty cup. And sometimes people need a break from you, right? You got to go and rest and recuperate. You got to go relax and you got to reset, and then you come back and you're better. But if you just show up and show up and show up and show up and you never go and get filled, you're not showing up at the best way you can. So think about how important it is to rest. How important it is to rest. And most of us, particularly entrepreneurs, we don't take the time to rest. We work 7 days a week, and we think it's there's this badge of honor because we're able to do that, but it is not good. It's not good for anybody to work 7 days a week. And so I believe it's important to have a Sabbath. Mine is Sunday, but it doesn't matter what day it is, as long as you're taking a day to rest. Give your brain a chance to relax, giving your body a chance to relax, giving you a chance to rest and then recuperate so that you can show up better when you show up. And so resting is important, and we have to figure out a way to incorporate it into our every week life, and even moments during the day where we have time that we're resting. We're not thinking about anything. Our phone's in another room. We're just taking time to center ourselves, to get ourselves together, meditate on the word, see what God has to say for us, instead of every single day just go, and then we show up and we're not at our best. We're exhausted, right? We can't get our thoughts together because we've spent so much time just all the time going. And even when we sleep, we're not resting because our mind is still going. And so I believe in journaling before we wake up and journaling before we go to bed. It just kind of gives you puts everything on the paper, let God handle it, and then you just rest. But we have to take time to unplug, to rest. And so I was recently on this same flight. I flew to Seattle to do a 7-day Alaska cruise, and it was absolutely the best. I had never been on a trip where I didn't have my children 9 days. I didn't have an agenda, because normally if I take my kids, I have, we up at a certain time so we can go and do things at Disney or wherever we are. And then I'm normally, if I'm traveling alone, it's usually business. So I'm like up early, doing whatever. And so it's always like, stuff to do from 8 to 8, it's every single day is hustle and bustle. And this was the first time I was able to travel and there was no agenda. I didn't have any schedule. I just was going to be. And it was the best trip ever, because we just need time to rest. We need time to recuperate. We need time to relax. And we don't take time to do that. And I hear people joking about a vacation after vacation. It doesn't even make any sense, right? Why would you go on vacation to rest and relax, and then you got to come back and rest from the vacation? No. So this was the perfect vacation for me. I loved it. Every minute of it, I loved it. It was just a moment to relax. I didn't have to worry about my children. They were in good hands with my brother. And so it was just a great time to relax. And so we all need that. We all need the time to just say, limited phone access, limited internet, just focus on yourself. Just focus on how you can be better. Just focus on resting. And so, have you taken a vacation where you spent time resting? And if not, do you have something on the schedule for the next year to rest and relax, to step away from work and social media and all these different things that keep us, kind of in chaotic, Are you planning on doing something soon? And then if you would like to receive daily videos from me, you can sign up at shondamiles.com, and we will send you daily content from me every single day. So I produce content on developing yourself personal and professional. So professional growth and professional development. So sign up below if you're interested, and I'll see you on the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe.